Hello, I am Max McCormick. This is Eli Prater, and that is Colton Gillespie. We are all 7th graders at Decatur Middle School.
Our project is a Raspberry Pi picture frame to where you can display your pictures onto the Raspberry Pi more efficiently than having to print them off.
Why we wanted to do this is so that people could save money from printing off normal pieces or normal pictures so that they can just do it digitally.
It took about 2 weeks to do. It kind of took longer, but it took about 2 weeks.
So improvements we could have made to this is to make it easier to access and control.
The software that we used for these slideshows was Linux off of the Raspberry Pi.
The easiest part was probably just setting it up and getting the Raspberry Pi set up, and the hardest part was probably the programming. It took a while, but we finally figured out, and it was fun.
We use Linux to program the Raspberry Pi.
Some people that can benefit from this is people who are in lower class and can't afford printing off pictures.
In the future, if we had more time, we would probably make it to where you can upload the pictures from your phone, but for now you can get them off of Google.
The easiest part was probably coming up with the idea for the project. The hardest part was definitely the programming.
We had lots of fun. Okay, so this is our program. So basically, this program right here that's highlighted is display 00. I don't know how to say that word. Home Pi. And then it's basically saying preload it, randomize the pictures in order, and then it's going to be full screen. It's going to reload the picture every 60 seconds, and it should be about a 15-second delay. So basically, we got our code we used lots of different tutorials, but we finally came together and put them all together to make one, and we found one that also worked a lot better than the other ones. So we used that to make our code, which then we programmed it into this. And basically, the original one, it was like media, file, and then test. Well, I figured out that you didn't have a media file, that we had, our file was called picture frame, and that the other guy's was named media. So we had to change that to picture frame so that it could do this. This is our slideshow. It is pictures of our school's logo, or outside of our school, and yeah. So basically, anybody that wants to learn how to do this can do it. It's not a super hard thing to learn. It's just you have to have lots of patience and time to do it, because we figured out that we had to come together one weekend to work on it because it's going to take longer than an hour, which is what we have in class. So we had to come together that one weekend and work on it. Some of the things that we learned were that our picture size really do matter, because if you have like a super small picture, as you see here, it's going to be like a big black screen around it, but it's made for like a 7 or 10 inch monitor, so most of this black screen would be gone, so that you would just be viewing the picture.
Introduce yourselves.
Hello, I am Max McCormick. This is Eli Prater, and that is Colton Gillespie. We are all 7th graders at Decatur Middle School.
Max. Okay, cut this up.
Wait. Pause 5 seconds.